I'm making every fruit from one piece into a dessert, and today we're making the Ope Ope devil fruit. So for this devil fruit, I decided to make donuts, and for that I needed buttermilk, but for some reason I could not find buttermilk anywhere in my area, so I had to make it myself, which surprisingly is very easy. All you need is whole milk and a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar. You let that sit for like 10 minutes and it will curdle up, and apparently that's buttermilk. And this is actually the recipe for making the Princess and the Frog beignets I made a couple of years ago, which to this day is still my go-to recipe for making donuts. It's such a good and easy recipe, I might just have to make an updated version for you guys. Once my dough was ready to use, I rolled it out, and then I used a heart-shaped cookie cutter to cut out the hearts. However, my cookie cutter was a bit too big, so I had to like bend it at the end to make it smaller. So yeah, if you're going to buy one, just get one that's about 10 centimeters wide. Mine was, I think, 15 or 14, which yeah was a bit too big, so yeah, just get a smaller one than I did and you'll be fine. Okay, and now we can fry them, and the trick here is to use low heat, because if the heat is too high they will puff up too much and just get too big, which when you're making just normal round donuts that's great, but because we want to keep as much of the heart shape as possible, we don't want them to rise too much. So yeah, low to medium heat, and just flip them every minute or so until they are nice and golden, and yeah, you'll be good. And for the filling, I had some leftover strawberry jam from my last devil fruit recipe video. If you haven't seen that one yet, go check it out. But yeah, so I used that, but you could pretty much use whatever you want: chocolate, Nutella, any jam flavor, cream, literally whatever you want. And once filled, we can freeze them for at least 3 hours. For the swirl pattern, I'm using the white chocolate ganache that I've used for all of my devil fruit recipes, which paired really nicely with the jam in the middle. But now that I'm thinking about it, it would have also been really nice with Nutella, because I've not yet made like a milk chocolate devil fruit. It's always been fruit flavored, so I might have to make that next. So let me know what devil fruit would have a milk chocolate or like hazelnut filling. But back to these. For the last step, we're gonna dip them in a chocolate and cocoa butter glaze. Now I am also looking for different types of glazes or like ways to finish these devil fruits, just so that we can switch it up and have like different variations of flavors or even textures. I think that would be really cool to change up as well. But ultimately I really like this glaze because it does add like a nice crunch when you bite into it. So if you want to make these, comment recipe and I'll send you the full detailed process.